Hello everyone, this is Sandra at the Whispering Well. I hope everyone's had a lovely Christmas. We've probably, a lot of us have eaten too much, me included, so that's probably not good. I mean, 2 roast dinners in 2 days, just that's enough. It's too much now. So I'm back on salad today, so that's something at least. But I have got some Baileys to use. I've had some of it already, so I know that the weight is going to go on a bit, but well, anyway, I thought I would come on and just do a bit of a sort of Christmas haul video, just showing you guys some of the things that I got for Christmas. Obviously I did get decks, and I've got books, and then I did just get a couple of other items that I won't show you, just like earphones and some money, things like that. But yeah, I'm really pleased with everything. But of course it's not just about receiving gifts. I mean, I love giving gifts to people. I like to see their faces when they open the gifts, and like my 2 nieces had their presents yesterday, and yeah, they were overexcited and really liked them, so that was really good. So what I thought is that I would show the books and decks first, but just before that, my brother and sister-in-law got me this, and I was like really pleased. I mean, I got a couple of framed pictures of my nieces, their school pictures, which is really nice, but they also got me this, and I'm so pleased with this. I'm probably smiling stupidly at my sister-in-law saying, "Oh my god," I said I'm so pleased with this, and she was like, "Oh good," because I wasn't sure if I'd got the right brand. I said yes. So there's like all of these in here, and I love the Satya brand, and most of theirs I do like, but there's some in here that I've never tried, so that will be cool to try. So we've actually got 12 boxes, so yeah, really cool that they got me that. So there was that. You can never have enough incense. Then I got this book, and this is one of the Taschen books, the Library of Esoterica. I want to get the tarot one, but what I actually got was this great big heavy witchcraft one. How cool does this look? Yes, it's still got the cellophane on it, guys. But what I will do is I will do separate videos of all of these, so that we can like see inside. I don't know what that says on the back. It's it's just telling you that it's the 3rd volume in the Library of Esoterica Taschen series of books. I think the other 2, like I said, there's a tarot one which I would like to get if it's still available, and I think the other one is astrology, which, you know, I'm not so into, so I probably won't get that one, but I would like the tarot one. But they're so well made, such nice hardcover books. You can tell, can't you, that I used to work in a library, get excited over books. But I do, I love books. So that was really nice, and that was actually ordered from Atlantis Bookshop in London, and was sent with a deck, which was part of my present from my mum. But we'll get onto the decks after. Then I got the Rebel Witch book by Kellyanne Maddox, which has been on my wish list for like ever, so I'm really pleased to get this. I know a lot of people have got it and read it. I'm like late to the party with it, and have said how good it is. And I do like watching her videos too, so I think this will be really cool. So yeah, Rebel Witch, the hardback copy, that's Kellyanne. I'm sure most of you know who Kellyanne Maddox is. So yeah, so I've got that. And also this book, and I saw this in Watkins and didn't pick it up at the time, so I put it on my wish list, and it's called Ghostland, In Search of a Haunted Country, and it's by Edward Parnell. And I'll just read you a little bit of what it says inside. It just sounded really interesting. It says, in his late 30s, Edward Parnell found himself trapped in the recurring nightmare of a family tragedy. For comfort, he turned to his bookshelves, back to the ghost stories that obsessed him as a boy, and to the writers through the ages who have attempted to confront what comes after death. In Ghostland, Parnell goes in search of the sequestered places of the British Isles, our lonely moors, our moss-covered woodlands. He explores how these landscapes conjured and shaped a kaleidoscopic spectrum of literature and cinema, from the ghost stories and weird fiction of M.R. James, Arthur Machen and Algernon Blackwood, to the children's fantasy novels of Alan Garner and Susan Cooper, from W.G. Sebald's The Rings of Saturn and Graham Swift's Waterland, to the archetypal folk horror film The Wicker Man. And it says Ghostland is Parnell's moving exploration of what has haunted our writers and artists and what is haunting him. 'Tis a unique and elegiac meditation, whatever, on grief, memory and longing, and the redemptive power of stories and nature. So I just thought it would be really interesting, because he's like doing a tour around the country of these places that he'd maybe read about in the books, or that the books were based on, that were all about ghosts and supernatural things. So I thought it would be cool. One of the things on the back says, a uniquely strange and wonderful work of literature. Yeah, anything strange and weird, I'm there. Psychography at its finest, a marvellous blend of travel writing, history, and obviously grief memoir. So there is there will be a bit of a sadness to it. But yeah, that is Ghostland by Edward Parnell. So those were the books. Onto the decks. So the deck that my mum got me with the witchcraft book from Atlantis Bookshop was the Goblin Market Tarot. Now I know, before you start screaming, I know I know a lot of people hate this deck because of, you can see how the cards are. You just get this small like picture in the middle of the title, and there's all this white space. Now I did know this when I asked for it, so I think I'll be okay with it. It is a shame that they didn't kind of make the artwork bigger, so that it kind of extended out to the sides more and to the top a bit more, so you didn't have quite so much white space. But we'll see how I get on with it. Like I said, I will do walkthroughs of all of these. So yeah, I'll do a walkthrough of this, but if I don't get on with it, my mum's already said, oh, you can sell it, but you know, like when you're gifted something, you don't really want to. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, but you know, it's one of those things. We'll just see how it goes. And I must apologise actually before carrying on about the mess on the shelves behind. I need to tidy them. They've had like Christmassy ornaments and things on, and the decks have all got to be pulled out, looked through, because I'm going to look and have a look, see if there's any that I want to let go of and stuff. So it does all need tidying, so I'm sorry. I know the background looks a bit messy. Then I got this one, Through the Eyes of the Soul, and this one Hazel Jane Tarot. I got this one, and I think she did. She got it when we were in Glastonbury. And this was previously published as Art Through the Eyes of the Soul by Cheryl Yambrack Rose. And the cardstock, they were smaller cards, so normal tarot size. Cardstock was quite thin. But it's now been picked up by Blue Angel, and the cards are borderless and are the nice Blue Angel cardstock. So I'm hoping that her other one, I don't know if it's called Art Through the Star Stream, something through the Star Stream anyway, because I have that one in the original smaller version with the thinner cardstock, and I'm hoping that as Blue Angel have done this one, that they might do that one as well, which will be really great. And if they do, I will pick that one up. So yeah, so we've got Through the Eyes of the Soul by Cheryl Yambrack Rose, and she does actually live in Glastonbury, so she is an actual local artist to Glastonbury, so they very often stock her decks there, which is great. So I've got that one. Another one, because my mum got me several, she's terrible, and I haven't opened it yet. Look, it's because look, I mean, who wants to break this wax seal? It's got like a leaf and stuff on it, and in there is the Crystal Forests deck, oracle deck, and I can quickly and this is a indie deck by Jess Purser, and she is a UK based creator. So she did do a deck prior to this, which I don't remember the name of, but it's all trees, literally trees. But the other deck I think was like black and white images, all kind of grayscale, whereas this, she's like coloured it, like we've got green here, and that one is the aventurine forest, so like the crystals, and then like the black tourmaline forest, and the bloodstone forest, and the blue apatite forest, for instance. So it's really nice. It's just a little book, but gives you some writing for each one. So I think I'm going to really love this because it's trees. I was tempted to get her first one, but for some reason I never got it. You know, you see things and then you forget about it, and there's always things on my wish list. It's terrible. But look how nicely, though, that's another reason I kept it like this. You can see how nicely it's packaged in this tissue paper with this lovely wax seal. So I will be, like I say, doing a walkthrough of everything. So I'll be doing a walkthrough of that. I don't know how many cards it is, but yeah, well, we'll find out when I actually do the walkthrough how many cards it is, because it doesn't actually say in the guidebook. But yeah, that came, and it did have an outer wrapping to it as well, and was sealed and everything, so it was well packaged. Another deck. Now this is a second-hand deck, but I don't mind that, and it hadn't actually been used. The seller was just said that it was, apparently it was just looked through once, and that's it. So it's like new, and that's the Children of Litha Tarot, which has been on my indie wish list for a long time. So I was really pleased to get this. So yeah, and we can, you see, look, it's still even got the bubble wrap on the top, so the seller hasn't hardly used it. So let's just take one card out, because again I will do a walkthrough. It's edged in black already, and this is the one with the rose petal finish, which I don't mind the rose petal finish. I love the feel of it. I think it was brought out There is another edition after this one with just a matte cardstock, but this is the one with the rose petal finish, which I don't mind. I wouldn't have actually minded either one, because this is a deck that I've wanted for ages. So yeah, so I know this looks like a lot, guys, but it's from several people. And my mum bought 3 of them. She's whatever. And then I have 2 decks from our lovely Simon over at the Hermit's Cave. You know, I mean, we've been friends for like 3 years now, so and we always get each other something at Christmas or birthdays, so it's really nice. So he got me the Moon Baby Tarot. So this one I did plan to get when it was a Kickstarter, but as often happens with me, I'll back something and then when it comes to the time for them to take the payment, I don't have the money. It doesn't always happen like that, but sometimes it does, so I had to back out of the actual Kickstarter. So I was so pleased to get this. I may not do a walkthrough because there's loads of walkthroughs of this one, unless you specifically want me to, and then I will do. No worries. And then he got me a mass market deck, because I got him a indie and mass market, and I think that's what we tend to do, like at Christmas. And this is one that was at the top of my wish list, and it's the Wandering Star Tarot. You can see they're still all sealed. I know, you're all going to be like, oh my god, how can you still have them sealed? I like to I know it's like, probably sounds really mad, but I like to almost savour it, if you like take my time with new things with the decks. I won't open all of these all at once. I'll put some on the shelf still in their cellophane, and then gradually do it. I mean, they will all have the cellophane taken off because I'll be doing walkthroughs anyway, but yeah, so that was what I received for Christmas, guys. I think I did fabulously well on decks. I mean, how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 decks, which you know, I always think, God, it seems like so many, because obviously I would never buy that many all at once myself. I think the most I've ever bought myself all at once has been 3, and that's like a rare thing for that to happen. So, but I'm really grateful, obviously, for everything that I've received from wherever I've received them from. I'm always really grateful, and yeah, and you know, one of them was from my cousin as well, and she's she's not like me in I'm really into the whole pagan thing, as you know. I'm definitely pagan. She's more into the whole Christian side of things, and churches and angels and all of that type of thing. So I always kind of think, and it's going to sound really horrible, but I just think, don't get me angel decks. Don't get me angel decks. Which she didn't, but she has previously, and I have got a couple of angel decks that I don't mind having, and because they were gifted, I don't like just letting them go, you know. So yeah, and she's written books of poetry which she's had published from an independent publisher, and they're all kind of Christian poems about angels and God. And I mean, for example, she ordered, and she's really excited about it, and it's lovely. I've got nothing against anyone Christian or the Christian faith or anything like that, not at all. It's just not for me. But she's really into it, and she was waiting on a figure of Jesus to come, which she's really excited about, and that's lovely. But again, it wouldn't be it wouldn't be me. So although she's my cousin, she's quite different from me in that way. But yeah, it is. It's really lovely to just like gift things to each other and stuff. And she sent me a whole huge bag like that of quality street chocolates. So I'm like, it's lovely. Like I say, it's lovely. What won't be lovely is the weight that I put on when I've finished eating them. But then again, with me, I stagger it. I'll only eat a couple at a time. I've never been able to eat loads of chocolates all at once. You know how some people can sit with a whole box of chocolates and eat that lot, or eat most of it? I can't, which is probably fortunate that I can't do that. But yeah, but that's the things, guys. So this is what will be coming up on walkthroughs, and you know, I want to try and do something different as well this year with my channel, because I just think it, I don't know what you guys think, but I just think it might be getting boring for people. So you know, I'll maybe try and do some book reviews when I've actually read a whole book, and then maybe do a review on it. Then I thought maybe I could do, you know how people do like their monthly videos, like monthly favourites, monthly happies, etc. Something like that perhaps. But if you guys have got any ideas or things you'd like to see, then let me know in the comments down below if there is anything you would like to see. I am planning to do a live with somebody in the new year. We've just got to get it planned, and it's going to be a little bit of a different subject matter than usual, but still really cool. I think a lot of you will like it. So yeah, there will be that coming up. But yeah, so I hope everyone has had a wonderful holiday season. I hope that you're all doing well, and I will talk to you all again very soon. Bye.